Hello and welcome. Before we start, the usual disclaimer. Everything you see and hear here today is just for educational purposes. So please do not copy my trades or do some stupid shit. Just do your own research, and if you have questions, you're welcome to ask. Hi everyone, so welcome to this trading session. My name is Dejan, I'm from Austria, and I'm trading already for around 15 to 16 years. Just recently I decided to draw a line in the sand and gave myself 6 months to be able to make a living out of that, and everything you see today is going to happen on real accounts. I'm going to show you my software, I'm going to show you my entries, my exits, and everything in between. As mentioned previously, you're welcome to ask questions, and basically this is it. We're going to start with a market preparation today. So I have two primary softwares. The one is Agena Trader. This is a European platform. It's pretty cool. You currently see just one part of it. On the left hand side, this also has an integrated scanner. Let me show you. Just a moment, need to switch the monitor. Seems the left monitor is not configured yet. Let me do this really quickly. So here we go. This is my scanner, which belongs to the platform, and I have there some things which are pretty interesting for me. I want to see the performance of a stock on 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months. So I'm trying to identify potential leaders. Beside that, I see the average daily range for 1 day, 1 month, and I see if those stocks are in an uptrend, and some other small things in between, nothing too special. And what I'm going to do today, the first thing first, I'm going to check if we have some interesting news events today. So let me see that. Just a moment. I'm here on 3 screens. That's why I'm looking left and right to figure everything out, but let's do it a little bit easier. We also have TradingView. This is where I trade my futures, and on the economical calendar today we don't have some very significant data as it seems, but all of this stuff is going to come around at 4:30. So what I'm going to do right now in my main software, I'm just going to create a new time alert. And just a moment. And alert. So we know at 16:30 news are going to come out. I just want to have an information as 5 minutes earlier. And I want to show this on some instruments so I can also see it in the chart. For example, if I add here hood to it, it will show me this on the chart later. Just checking if everything is done. Should be fine in general. So let's do some stock analysis, what we have for today. First things first, I'm going to check for the top performance of yesterday. I'm going to have a look firstly on the daily chart. And yeah, we had some nice movements yesterday. Some of the stocks which are maybe a little bit weaker today in the pre-market, I'm going to add to my watch list in any case, because maybe we are still going to have some kind of a continuation today, at least later today. So let me just, 𝐬𝐸MS was yesterday really strong, but I had to take care about some other stuff, so couldn't trade it, but the signals were there. Just adding those strong stocks to a separate watch list. I'm also looking at a spread, because I don't like to trade stocks where you have a huge bid-ask spread. Just looking on the stocks on one day to see what's going on. And then we're going to dive into the lower time frames and make a selection of potential candidates which are going to be traded today. Just looking for strong stocks for the moment. And the first criteria was, of course, that all of those stocks needs to be in an uptrend, need to be in a stage 2 uptrend, meaning they need to qualify for the trend template according to Mark Minervini. There are a lot of stocks, but as I mentioned, I'm trying to filter out all of those stocks where we have a really huge spread. Like 200 stocks I'm just quickly going through right now, and in the end I hope that I'm going to have a list of 4 to 5, maybe 6. Let me just check for a moment how my Nasdaq trade is going. We're still in a small profit here, so depending on what's going to happen within the next 20 minutes, I'm going to keep this trade open or I'm going to close it, because I don't want to risk too much here. Actually, the way it behaves for the last 10 minutes or so is not what I'm actually looking for or something I want to see, at least not in the open. So I'm just going to close this trade out and have some nice profit of 465. This is happening on 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴𝑥 evaluation account. Futures are on an evaluation account, and the stocks are on my personal account, not too fancy size-wise. We're talking around 25, 27K in US dollars. And let's see, let's go on. We're almost done. Not too many stocks are left. We have something. check something. Okay, we are almost done. A few stocks left. Yeah, I think we're not going to find anything else. So how much stocks do we have? We have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have around 20 stocks right now. And the next thing what we're going to do, I just want to see how they behave on a 10 minutes time frame and on a 1 minute time frame. Just do something. So okay. Good. What I also want to see right now is what is going to happen in the what's happening in the pre-market. This is something where I again use TradingView because of its real-time scanning functionalities when it comes to a broader market. So let's check. Maybe we are also going to find some interesting stocks. So I'm looking for the average volume of a stock within the last 10 days and what is happening in the pre-market. For example, SMCI, we have here a lot of volume in. Let's check the chart first, and then we are going to see if there's a story behind it. Now we need to check if there is some kind of a story there. Usually what I do there, I'm just going to open X and checking if we have some news events. Okay, so we have a pivotal event there. I'm going to add this stock to the watch list. It could be something I'm going to play into the opening if we see that the buying pressure is going to stay when the market opens. So what do we have as next? Here nothing too fancy. 𝐬𝐶. Yeah, 𝐬𝐶 was yesterday also really strong, so it's one of the plays I want also to pay attention today. I have it already on my watch list. We're going to see if we're going to have some additional infos there. Then I have another pre-market scan. I don't see anything really interesting here. So SMCI is basically our top dog for the opening play. Okay, let's dig down further. What I also want to see, I just need to find out if I have it on my watch list already. Palantir is there, okay. Palantir is there. And Nvidia was also pretty strong yesterday, if I am not wrong, yes. Let's see. So basically we did our pre-market check and we narrowed down a watch list of around 20 stocks. Let's go down to minutes. And see what we have. So I'm interested into this long play when the price is above this level. It's already significantly below it, so it's going to open way down there. So I don't think we're going to play this today. Here I'm also adding a price alert, and always when those swing highs are taken out, I'm interested. This is also interesting, but I want to see it down here because I do not want to buy the top. This is way too tight here. Tight is usually good, but I'm going to have a look in the market open. Yeah, this is going to open with a gap up. I'm going to mark this stock and just to ensure that I'm going to watch it in the open. Wow, this is a huge spread. I don't need this stock. This is also something I'm going to have a look on into the open, so I'm going to mark it. IBM, also a huge stock, huge spread, don't like it. And in price alerts everywhere, so when something becomes significant, I'm going to have a look. Netflix, okay. Palantir, of course, also something. We're going to have a look into the open. SMCI, yeah, we mentioned it already. So, next thing. I'm going to create a opening strategy list. And there we're going to have FDK, HIMS, Palantir, and SMCI, and NVIDIA. So now we are going to open this list in a different view. I want to have it on a 1 minute chart. This looks right now a little bit weird, but just because I'm on a multiple Montos setup. So, and I want to have this, just a moment. And when the market starts, I have those stocks where I want to play the opening strategy just in front of me if there's something to do. Just activating some of my strategies. And we are more or less ready. Let's see what our futures are doing. Oh, silver goes, wow. So, not too bad, not too bad. This could be a nice trade, but didn't pay attention to it today. Okay. So let's have a look on our chart to see where we're standing actually. Yeah, we are since a couple of hours in a range here, as you can see. This is the upper range. This is the bottom range. So let's see where we are going to break out later in the day. It's the same game. Nothing too fancy. This has a resistance here to the upside, to the downside. Actually, this is the thing. And we have a wrong setting here. We are going to go for session. So, okay, let's do a small break for the next 10 minutes, and I'm going to come back when the market opened. So we are back, and the market is going to open within the next few minutes. So we prepared our watch list for today. We prepared our opening strategy watch list, those 5 stocks, and we're going to see if we're going to have some place here. Just removing some stuff from here as we don't really need it. SMCI had an announcement yesterday, so they're going to open way higher, and Nvidia is strong as usual, so let's see. If we don't have any opening place, then we're going to go back to our watch list we created previously and see if we can find some trades there. One more minute. Okay, game time. Palantir strong, FTK strong. Hims and hers strong. Let's see what is going to stay up. FTK stays up. And we're going to take 100 shares. What else? Palantir. Just a small test position. So we have 2 positions open. Let's see what is going to stick. Nvidia could be also a play, but I have already 2 positions open, and as we are always talking risk, I do not want to go into too much positions into the open, because stuff could reverse pretty quickly, of course. Hims and hers came back, looking great. SMCI. Okay, so we have already here a good risk to reward ratio, almost 1 to 2. Let's see how this is going to behave. Yeah, Nvidia also strong. FTK doesn't do anything at the moment. Seems FTK is going to be a loser, but that's part of the game. By the way, I mentioned, yeah, FTK became a loser, we're out. By the way, I mentioned we're talking real accounts, so don't let anyone bullshit you. You see, this is the Interactive Brokers account. There's the Interactive Brokers numbers, there's my first and last name, so everything is totally transparent here, so we're not talking bullshit. So, meanwhile, we had also a couple of alerts. Let me check. We had something in the hood. Let's see if I missed that. Yeah, hood is also a play, as it seems. Yes. Let's do it in a different way. I'm going to show you the position. I'm going to take a position in hood. just right now. I'm already a little bit too late on this one. It's way beyond my alert. Damn. What else do we have? Bros? Nope. F40net. Reversed. FTK.net. Net is also way past my alert. So, okay, Palantir is currently the only play we have. What are the futures doing? Let's have a quick look here. Okay, nothing too fancy. Let's have a look into the order book. Just a moment. Let's see, what do we have here? Because this is coming back in a way I don't like it. Let's see if we're getting 1,700 shares. Okay, I'm looking for 4-digit orders on the long side. Thousand shares, 700, 600,000. Okay, now everything's coming back. Okay, coming way too fast down. Going to close the position. Maybe we're going to have a better entry price. That's part of the game. Let's see. Nothing is really sticking right now. Let's check hood again. Okay, nothing to see there at the moment. Let's check Palantir if you're going to have a reversal. What are the futures doing? Okay. You have those wicks up there, you see. Usually I really don't like wicks, especially if they're larger than the body of the candle, more or less. So what else is up pretty nice today? Let me just check a few stocks. Not a lot is really up today. Just a moment. 𝐬𝐶 and hers. Could be a play. Looking into Palantir. 130 seems the price, which is currently protected, but could be that we have a reversal here. Seems not to be the case. I'm just checking something with the other size. 𝐬𝐶 and hers is the stock which is currently most interesting. not anymore. Maybe they want to come back to the open and then reverse again. Let's see. Yeah. Futures not strong. At least for the moment. Okay, let's see how this candle is going to play out. Okay, Palantir came back up. Let's try it again. So, checking also on NVIDIA. hims and hers. You also need to pay attention to the futures because most of the stocks are very dependent on how the futures are moving. Of course, there's not too many stocks I'm able to find as of right now which have more alpha, which are not so dependent on the overall market. Position is now running against us. Just a little bit more room to breathe, but if this goes down, it goes down. Just checking a few other stocks, if there's maybe a possible play somewhere. Seems it apparently I can't hold the 130 right now. I am very eager to exit the position. Gold could be a short play soon. Nvidia is stabilizing a little bit. Seems that buy volume is coming in a little. 1,000, 1,200, and yeah, 130 seems currently to be a pain in the ass. The only positive thing I see right now is the declining sell volume, as you can see. So all this thing, all those we saw here, came down on small volume. So attacking 130 again. Maybe we're able to hold it. This would be amazing. Okay. Buyers are stepping up. 1,500, 1,700. 1,000, 2,000. Yeah, 130.65. We had a lot of transactions. And now let's see if we're going to hold this. Nvidia, as I mentioned previously, stabilized itself. Could be a play right now, but I do not want to open another position till we have something meaningful in Palantir. So he's building right now kind of a reversal pattern. This W you see here. So this would be the ideal if we could go over 131.73. And the next big one would be 133.51. We are also right now attacking the VWAP again of Palantir. This is this orange line you can see here. So coming back down. In general, too much up and down in the futures as of now. The Nasdaq is on its VWAP. Let's see if it is able to hold. But as I mentioned previously, we are here in a range and we need to leave this range in this direction somewhere to be able to go for new highs. I'm going to turn off my camera for the moment as I need to do something. Just a small moment, please. Thing is, need to clarify who's going to pick up the kid from the kindergarten today, because if this is my turn today, then I need to make a break soon. You know, family over everything else. Yesterday it was way easier to make some money. Today I'm fighting for just a couple of bucks, as it seems. Just checking what's going on with NVIDIA in the order book. Because this swing low would be a very cheap stop. Question is if this thing is going to return, not return, if this thing is going to turn on the long side. Let's try a low risk play. Take just 100 stocks. We're talking about 20 bucks or something. 35. Let's see if this is going to hold or not. Okay, we are out. Almost. Lucky. but now. Yeah. Okay, so we have a total of 2 losses and 1 win trade for today. I'm going to do a few things right now and will be back again later. Need to have some snacks or whatever, and this is it for the moment. As long as the market is weak as is, or undecisive as of now, there's not too much to do for us. So that's it for the moment. See you later.